I'm Pip Waller and this is Being Human, where I talk about various things to do with being a person alive in the 21st century. And I'm continuing to talk today about stress and the stress response, the sympathetic arousal that I began in a previous vlog. So the nervous system, the brain, got excited and triggered all these nerves to go zooming around. Now, one of those nerves that it triggered was a nerve that goes to the adrenal glands, the adrenal medulla, the middle of the adrenal glands. And the adrenal glands are like little hats that sit on top of your kidneys. Your kidneys are about so big, 3-4 inches big. And if you put your hands behind your back where your ribs finish, that's where your kidneys are. And sitting on top of them like a little cap is your adrenal glands. And the middle, the medulla of each adrenal gland has a nerve coming directly from the sympathetic nervous system. That means the sympathetic nerves come from the spinal nerves of the thorax and the lumbar region of your spine. And one of them goes and tells the adrenal medulla to secrete adrenaline, noradrenaline and adrenaline into your blood. Well, we all know what adrenaline feels like. When we've got adrenaline in a reaction going on in the blood, we get zizzed up. Adrenaline, actually, very interestingly, it's the same substance that's used in the brain and spinal cord itself as a neurotransmitter of the sympathetic nervous system. So in the nervous aspect of sympathetic arousal, you get the nerves communicating with each other with adrenaline, and where they end and communicate with their various organs that they target, like the heart, the lungs, the eyes, the liver, and so on, the guts and so on. It's adrenaline, noradrenaline, which is a related subject. I'm just going to call it adrenaline. It's the same basic thing. And that triggers the fast, speedy, all what we know about the sympathetic nervous system. When it hits the adrenal medulla, it actually makes the medulla secrete adrenaline into your blood. So now you get this second, you've got this first wave of nerve stimulation, which is very fast, very quick. Then you've got this second wave when the adrenaline's in your blood and it's passing through your bloodstream. And every time it comes into contact with any of the organs that have got receptors on their cells for it, which means they can respond to it, it has the same effect as adrenaline always has. So when that adrenaline-filled blood passes through your heart, it makes your heart pound even more faster and harder. It puts your blood pressure up. It makes you breathe more shallowly. It gets the liver to mobilize its stores of glucose, etc., etc., opens up your pupils. So that's adrenaline, and we can have that. You've probably had that experience when you have a fright. You get this immediate shock, and you can feel the heightenedness, and then later on you get not later, but like just moments later, you get this kind of a second wave, and often it's a mounting, and it can be like really extreme, and that's what we call a panic attack if it goes on really high levels of adrenaline. So that's a really great example here of how the nervous system and the endocrine, the hormonal system, act together, completely together, to prepare the body for stress. So this is one way in terms of adrenaline in the blood, which I'm sure everyone's had direct experience of. And there's another way which is also very much involved in the stress response. And some of you have probably been wondering, what about cortisol? So tune in to the next video and then you'll hear all about cortisol. I'm Pip Waller and this is Being Human. Thanks for listening.